Hey everybody, just wanted to do a quick video here today. I've been getting some racks of ribs ready for the smoker. Got a Old Hickory tri-fuel smoker that I'm going to put these in, but I wanted to just talk about it real quick. Ribs can be delicious. They can also turn out not so good, but in the smoker it's hard to beat. So real simple process. We want to just clean them off. Give them a rinse, wipe them down. There's no fluid or anything on here. All this is just lightly moist from where we gave them a rinse. I always like to start at the small end of the rib, right, the narrow end where this membrane is, to try to pull that off. There are two membrane-like parts to this rib. What we're going after is just the thin one. So if you see underneath, there's that thicker one. That's actually kind of a sinewy thing. It holds the rib bones together. This top one is kind of a blue skin, or just a real thin membrane. To get it started, you're just going to grab the edge of it on the narrow end. Again, remember, the narrow end helps. Just going to grab the edge of it like that with a paper towel. Helps you really get a hold of it. And we're just going to pull that off. And if it starts to tear a little bit, you're just going to come under there with your finger and just help the area that's trying to tear. You want to try to keep that whole, because it makes it pull off a lot easier. And there we go. That's out of the way. We'll throw that in the trash. What about this stuff here? We're just going to trim that off, because it's going to burn and overcook anyway, right? So get rid of that. It's nice. Looks good on that end. Looks pretty good on that end. Let's turn it over and see what it looks like here. Alright, this rib here's got a few sinewy pieces in it here, so those will probably be a little bit tough when it comes time to eat this rib, but we're already here now, so we're going to go ahead and use it. How much seasoning do you put on? I use a dry rub. Just kind of your basic salt, pepper, garlic, paprika, brown sugar kind of thing. It's a real simple one. Makes it delicious though. I'm going to put on what I would call a light to moderate amount of dry rub. What I don't want to do is over season ribs, because there's not a lot of meat there compared to, say, if you're doing a Boston butter or brisket or something like that. So it would be really easy to overpower the meat with seasoning and dry rub and that. And you know, nobody wants to get a big mouthful of just a bunch of seasoning. So just a moderate to light amount. Even on the back side here, I'm going to give it a little light coat of seasoning, because I just want that whole rib front and back to have some nice flavor, just like that. And that's it. That rib's ready to go in. So what do? Do you put it in after it has time to sit? You can do that. Some guys like to leave them sit for a while. Personally, I really like to just season them and get them straight in the smoker. That salt in the dry rub wants to tend to draw moisture out of the rib, and I really want to keep as much moisture as I can in the rib, so I just season it lightly and then fire it off inside the smoker. So here we go. Bless you guys.